Miss Transformers 96 here with another collection update. It's been a little bit of time since I've done the last collection update, and this time I'm doing a little different. Typically I would go over one shelf, stop the video, adjust the tripod, and go over the next shelf, and keep doing that. But I'm just gonna do it handheld. I think that it'll just probably go faster. Plus you'll get to see things relative to where the other stuff is. So yeah. So, here's my bottom shelf, which I start on most of the time. And this is just my small movie line shelf. You've got Pirates of the Caribbean, Real Steel, some Men in Black and G.I. Joe, Tron. And then it goes into some NECA, you've got Pacific Rim. This is new, of course. I've got a lot more Pacific Rim figures than my last collection. Then you've got Prometheus, and in the back, random Marvel figures. In the corner there, you've got Hellboy, and right there is all the Hobbit. So yeah, and then that's what's on the wall. Here's what's on the wall there, and then we go over to Arkham. Arkham has certainly changed. First of all, I got Killer Croc back on the shelf. He was off the shelf for about 3 months because his arm broke off. I was able to get a screw in there, and as you can see, it looks pretty good. Very good, and it still maintains all the articulation. The only thing is the joint's a bit loose now, so it probably won't hold the pose very well, but I don't plan on moving him at all, so yeah. So I'm glad that he's back on the shelf, and he looks pretty nice. Then you've got Bane, that's a new figure. You've got Joker, Black Mask, and another Bane, all new Arkham figures, so my Arkham collection has expanded. Plus, the Mad Hatter, his arm broke off, and I just glued it back on. It's this arm right here. So yeah, we're moving it over. You've got just some comic DC. Nothing too special, just a few comic figures, and then my Yellow Lantern comic figures. I'm a big fan of Yellow Lanterns. And then my Man of Steel, small toy line. They didn't really do too much with it, but hey, the characters that they came out with were pretty nice. Then you've got Batman, and this is Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, plus all the Hot Wheels. So very cool. And then we've got Green Lantern, Movie Masters, mostly, and a few other random small figures. And then, of course, the Build-A-Figure Parallax, so very nice. And that's what's on the wall, and here's what's on the wall right there. So yeah, so now moving it up, we've got a Skrull Soldier on the wall. We've got my Marvel comic. You've got a Hawkeye, Angel. I hung up there. There's just a little, you probably can't see it. There's just a little nail that he's just hanging on. So yeah. And then here's my my Marvel Universe collection, and it's selects in the back and Marvel Legends Build-A-Figures, and then Marvel Legends, and then Marvel Universe in the front. Big fan of comic Marvel. I don't know, I have so much fun collecting comic Marvel. This is probably my favorite shelf. It's close to my favorite shelf, I think. Look, it just got this new Red Skull, looking sick. I think I'm gonna save his review until it's closer to the release of the Winter Soldier, Captain America the Winter Soldier, so yeah. And yeah, so as you can see, very nice. And then it goes into some Spider-Man. Have this section pretty much just reserved for Spider-Man, because there's a lot of Spider-Man movie figures, so I thought I'd just reserve that space for Spider-Man, so yeah. And then that's what's on the wall. So very nice. So now to go up, it's all my Transformers. Alright, so here's my Transformers Prime collection. Oh, here's what's on the wall, just so you can see. This is all Transformers Prime. This will all be moved to the bottom shelf, because in May, when the Age of Extinction toys come out. Then movie Autobots from all 3 movies. You got the Wreckers just in the corner there. I plan on putting the Leader Class Grimlock in the corner, because I've always disliked how it's, small in the corner over here and large in the corner over here, so I'm excited to get a big Grimlock to put in the corner. And then we go to some more movie Autobots. In the center, of course, we have the Supreme Optimus Prime, and this is kind of where it gets split in the middle and it turns into... Gosh darn it. Alright, live on camera we have a fall here. As you can see, my Gandalf has fallen and knocked over one of the dwarfs. So yeah, okay, back to what I'm saying. Alright, so we've got Decepticons. It's very strange. It's funny that it would happen to fall while I'm in here, because I haven't touched that stuff, so it just fell randomly. Yeah, some more movie Decepticons. And then it comes into like a concept Decepticons and War of Cybertron. And then just my Marvel Universe Sentinel and Galactus. I plan on putting them just beside my Detolf cabinets, but for now they're just right there. So I'm definitely going to be moving a lot of stuff in May when the new movie series comes out. But for now, this is how everything stands. Just to go over the stuff that's on the walls. I have a lot of stuff to hang up. I have 2 Movie Masters figures from Man of Steel because they just went on clearance for $8 at Target. So I picked up another General Zod and Jor-El just to have, 2 in package. And I've got about like 4 3¼ inch package movie figures to put on the shelf as well. And yeah, so actually, I'll just show it. There's my stuff that I have to put on the shelf. So yeah, or not put on the shelf, put on the walls. So now, just going under Transformers, we have my movie collection of Marvel movie. As you can see, Avengers right here. I really like how it's kind of Legends in the back, and then it moves up to 3¼ inch, and then it goes down to Mini-Mates, and how it's like all the same characters in all 3 of those scales. Yeah, you've got a little bit of like a villain section right here. Very nice. Captain America. Looks very cool. Go over Thor. This Thor collection should be bigger. I'm really pissed that they're holding back on Thor 2 toys. Wonderful movie. I don't know if I reviewed it already. I probably already have. And so too bad no Malekith, but hopefully they'll get to that. And then we go over to Iron Man 1, 2, and 3. Get the Mini-Mates in the front, then 3¼ inch. I do have Ultron there. What my plan was to get the Marvel Universe Mandarin when that comes out, and to put him in that chair. But I really have to do some customizing, and at this point, I really just don't think I'm gonna want to do it anymore. So I think that this will probably just stay as like a Ultron the throne from now on. But I love how he's holding the Iron Man helmet and just looking at it. I think it looks awesome. So yeah. I still need to get the Select Mark 42. I don't know why. It's just for some reason I don't have any urgency to get it. So I've just really been holding off. I don't know. I just really have no desire to get it at the moment. But I will eventually. Now we go down to some Star Wars. You've got the clones in the corner. And then we have some movie figures right here. This is the newest addition to my Star Wars collection. That guy right there. Pablo Gil, I think is his name. We go over to Jabba the Hutt. Big fan of Jabba the Hutt. And there's another Jabba the Hutt guard that's coming out in the Black Series. Looking forward to that. We've got my Clone Wars. I very much enjoyed collecting Clone Wars. Wish that they were still rocking it out with that series, but too bad. And just to show you the stuff that's on the wall, and then I've got the black suit Superman. So yeah, got a little Lego right there, and then here's the set on the wall too. So now under this we've got my Transformers animated small collection, but all my favorite characters, and then the masterpiece Transformers. We've got Thundercracker and Soundwave. It may seem like there's not many Transformers here, but this shelf will eventually become like 90% Transformers, because I plan on moving all my concept Transformers and Transformers Prime figures down here when the 4th movie Transformers comes out, and reserving this shelf, these 3 shelves, for just pure Transformers movie, and having this shelf being everything else Transformers. So yeah, so that's my future plan for May. We've just got some comic DC stuff. They just kind of overflow from the DC shelf. Couldn't maintain them all. And then we just have some Marvel ships. These will be the items that will be moved when I decide to move all of my Transformers. So yeah, and then a little Halo back there. I'm not a big Halo collector at all, but yeah. So there you go. So hopefully you can just see things relative to each other more with the handheld camera. Hope you enjoyed that. And now let's go over the stuff in the detail cabinets. Okay, never mind. I'm going to go over this stuff first, and at the end I'll go over the detail cabinets. So here's just outside of my closet where I keep all my collection. I do have some busts. I haven't shown this in a while, and I don't think anything's changed, but I thought it would be nice to include it in this. So yeah, so very nice. You get I love this bust. I hope that they do a nice Electro bust from the movie, so I can put like that one next to it. Do have Stan Lee's autograph there. So yeah, and then I have one other thing to show you before I go over the detail cabinet. Hey guys, this is the first time on my channel, but I thought I'd just show you where I keep all my boxes, my empty boxes. So yeah, I just have another closet here where I store all this stuff. So yeah, and I'm pretty sparing with my boxes. I throw most of them away, so to see this amount of boxes is quite hilarious, actually. So yeah, just thought I'd show that because I had never shown it before. Alright, so now going over the detail cabinets. First of all, on top of the detail cabinets, you have some figures. You've got the Mandalorian ship with Priest Vizsla and a Mandalorian warrior, a small Man of Steel Lego display, and then Cad Bane and his ship. So yeah. So in this first cube, we've got some Avengers. We've got Loki, Hawkeye, Captain America, and Black Widow. And then with the next one, we have some Iron Man. We've got the Mark 7, the Mark 1, and Tony Stark. So disappointing to not have him in his full base and display. But until I find a better position, that's how they're going to stay. Then you've got the Joker section, which I do have the back of the box. I think it just looks really nice in there, so I just have it in there because it looks kind of cool. You got the nice Joker, of course the DX, a custom Nurse Joker, and then the grumpy mask and everything. We come over here and we have some more Batman, kind of like villains. Oops. This should be back. Okay, and that's falling forward. That should be back, though. It stays back most of the time. So you've got Bane and Scarecrow. And what this is it's let the games begin, and a storm's coming. You've got Scarecrow and Catwoman. We come all the way down, then you have Red Skull's, Johann Schmidt and Red Skull, as well as Ironmonger. And then coming over here, this is just pretty much a cube for just my storage. It's Joker and Tony Stark accessories I'm just storing in this cube at the moment. And then some Star Wars. So yeah, so there, that's my entire collection. As you can see, everything as it stands. Just give you a grand view of everything and how it is relative to each other. So there you go. So hope you enjoyed this, and thank you so much for watching.